Las Vegas is known as the fight capital of the world for good reason. This is the city to be in if you want to see an MMA fight. UFC 248 was no exception. This event had huge MMA fights such as Israel Adesanya, Yoel Romero, and Joanna Jedrzejczyk. This was also the event that put Zhang Magnum Weili on the map. Today we're taking a look at some of the greatest moments from UFC 248. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA. This fight was a chance for both Neil Magny and JingLiang to prove themselves in a high-profile fight event. But it really ended up being Magny's time to shine. Magny put on the pressure and kept up aggression in every round. Lee gave it his all and kept Magny on his toes, but it wasn't quite enough. Magny landed heavier strikes and landed his hits more often.
And his cardio is always there. He always knows that he can push it.
Yeah.
When guys start to fade, he starts to hit the gas. And he's doing that right now. Look, Lee is getting boxed up here, inside the clinch, hit with big shots, and Neil's just swarming on him.
This secured a win for the native Coloradoan and showcased Magny's talent, both on and off the mat. If that last fight was a little tame for you, don't worry, because this next fight proved to be intense. Dariush and Klose were both eager to prove themselves at this huge UFC event, so both fighters came out swinging. From the start, Klose looked like the more dominant fighter. By round 2, Klose had landed a flurry of strikes that made it look like Dariush was done for.
He's not moving that well. But Neil's in real trouble. Oh my goodness, you're close to trying to close the show.
Crowd senses something could climb the
But Neil hurt him.
Crazy.
But in a surprising upset, Dariush came back with a series of his own strikes that knocked Klose out cold. This was the first time Klose was knocked out in the octagon. The commentators probably put it best.
Wow!
It's over, boys. Write the fight of the night check right now. That was crazy.
Sign it.
Sign the fight of the night check right now, Dana White.
Oh my goodness.
While the next fight was technically a co-main event, it was widely regarded as one of the most entertaining fights of all time. Champion Zhang Weili was quickly a rising star in the UFC, taking on longtime UFC favorite Joanna Jedrzejczyk. It was 5 rounds of some insanely brutal combat. Both fighters were incredible strikers with pinpoint accuracy. Joanna's Muay Thai background made her one of the most technically sound fighters in the UFC. But Weili was confident she could keep up. In the first round, Joanna controlled the fight, but Weili gained confidence with time and started landing some heavy hits.
If they fight again, I would watch it every single time.
I feel very honored to be able to watch it right now. Oh, left hook! Oh my goodness!
Both landed big left hooks.
Oh!
I mean, Joanna's forehead is swelling by the second.
How about the swelling on Zhang Weili?
Oh my God!
Knee from
look at her forehead now. This is crazy.
The combos didn't let up. Every round was littered with beautiful technical exchanges. By the end of the fight, Joanna looked like Megamind. It was an incredibly close match, but Zhang Weili squeaked out with the win. But we'll let you decide who was the better fighter. In the immediate aftermath, they called it the greatest fight in women's MMA history, and a candidate for Fight of the Year. While this was generally considered a much more boring fight compared to the fights before it, it's always fun to watch legends go toe-to-toe. Israel Adesanya is still an undefeated technical mastermind, and Yoel Romero is a terrifying force to be reckoned with. Romero started the fight with an odd tactic, standing still in a defensive position. From there, things stayed disappointingly slow.
Oh, Mike Brown.
Adesanya had landed a big counter left from Romero.
That was a big shot.
Oh, man. It just keeps you on edge. The explosiveness of Yoel Romero keeps his opponents on edge.
Glancing head kick from Adesanya.
Both fighters got a few good shots in, but at this point, the crowd was spoiled by high-energy fights. In the end, Israel Adesanya remained the undefeated champion. Yoel Romero has since been dropped from the UFC and signed a new deal with Bellator MMA, making his debut in 2021 at light heavyweight. We're going to miss seeing the Soldier of God in the UFC. Who won, Zhang or Joanna? How do you feel about Yoel Romero being dropped? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA.